In 2008, BMX was welcomed into the mainstream of activity by having its original racing format recognized as a full Olympic sport, giving riders the chance to pursue podium gold and compete for two-wheeled glory.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
BMX racing is it's a very aggressive sport. Just 8 people in the gate trying to get across the finish line first and doing whatever it takes to get there.
BMX racing is 8 people in the gate going around a track on a single speed pedal bike, just like motocross, but you're doing all the work yourself.
When I was 6 years old, my mom was like, I was just running my bike off sketchy little ramps and hurting myself, and my mom actually wondered if it was an actual sport, so she Googled it. And we came across Milton BMX, and then I've been hooked since.
I started racing 6 years ago when I was sitting here watching my brother go around the track for probably 6 years. And I was working in the canteen and I said, I don't want to do this anymore. So I picked up a bike and started riding. A basic day of racing would be starting off with the time trial, making it through the time trial, and then going into the 3-motor race. The time trial is, you're on the gate by yourself and you try and get the fastest time. And then the top 32 of those people go on to race the 3-motor race.
The reason I choose this one is the aggressive and competitive side. I just like the fact that it's just you, and you are competing against other people. When in freestyle, you're just all there having fun, which is also great too, though.
When you're doing a race, you do your 1 lap as fast as you can without stopping. Basically, it's a full-on sprint for 40 seconds.
What you have is you'll have your gate, which is basically the most important thing of our sport, because if you get out to the first corner in our sport, you're in control. But we also have jumps called doubles, step-ups, triples, all corners. They're all great aspects of the track that make racing what it is. If it wasn't for this, we'd basically just be racing road bikes and riding velodromes.
So this would be our first jump. This is called a step-up. You can either manual it and put your back tire in between the 2 rollers, or you could just go right over it. And this is what you would call a triple, and it has 3 humps. And most people roll roll all of it. You could also jump and then pump, or you could triple or double manual it, so go all of it on your back wheel, or you could jump the whole thing. So after the first straight, you head into a berm. Usually you want to be on the inside to get the best line going around the track. We usually don't use the whole corner. We actually go down on the flat and then go up to keep our line so no one passes us. We're coming out of the first corner and we have a step up. You could do whatever you want. You can jump it, you can manual it, you can nose manual it.
So what do you think it is, what makes a good racer and what makes a great racer?
A good racer would be someone who has learned all the skills like manualing, pumping, jumping, get her on the track just perfectly fine. But a great racer is someone who can put together the mental side, the strength, and the actual skills on the track. And once you can do that, you can basically conquer anything in the sport.
For me, the hardest part of racing is the mental part. It's very psychological. Once you get into the gate, you start thinking of all the different things that could happen. Am I going to crash, and so is someone going to take me out? So you have to really work with your mind. I train just like any other athlete in the gym, working on explosive power, and then we do land training, which is on the track 3 or 4 times a week.
Initially, 2016 Olympics would be a dream, and I'm going to see how close that can be and just work my hardest for that.